Welcome to day 7 of the Mindful Movement Challenge. Today we are going to be hitting a mobility warm-up with a core circuit. I'm Isabel Wellman, personal trainer and yoga teacher, and I'm super excited to see you back here for one full week of accomplished trainings. All you'll need for props today are a yoga mat or a stable surface. Today's mobility movement is going to incorporate 8 different exercises. Please pull these for any of your future workouts or movement sessions because they are so good for your muscles, your joints, your ligaments. Your body will thank you. The 8 various exercises that we'll be going through today are the yogi squat walks, squat with internal knee rotations, lying dry up to abduction, scapula protraction and retraction, low lunge to pistol squat rock backs, reverse tabletop to L-sit, and Hindu push-ups with seated leg lift over block or pillow. First and foremost, we'll start out with the yogi squat walks. This is a really great movement, especially if you have little ones running around or you're bending over for work. Maybe if you're a landscaper, you work at a garden, or you are constantly moving and grooving in your day. So we are going to lower down into Malasana or yogi squat pose, which is that low squat where we are bent with the ankles flexed with the heels on the ground. And if this is not attainable for you, that's completely okay. We're going to be walking, so we'll be up on our toes anyways. To begin, get into this position, and we're going to slowly walk down the mat one direction, and we're going to spin in this position and go the other way. I like to keep my hands in the middle of my chest just so they're not waving all over the place. Turn around again. We're going to do that one more time down and back. So we walk down, and you can do this for however long you need to make this feel a little bit better for you. Our next movement is the squat with the internal knee rotation. So we're going to do 10 on each side. When we do this, we're going to get down into our squat, and we're going to rotate one knee in and then back out, and then switch. So we are moving the joint and the hip socket. There's 2, 3, 4, and remember we are warming up, so we aren't too picky about what's going on in the body form-wise, because we're just lubricating from the inside out. This is 7, we got 3 more each side. And 1 more. Good work. For the lying drive to abduction, we will start on the ground. And we'll be actually alternating between abduction and adduction. But lean back on your elbows, your forearms. You can frame your buttocks, the low back, with your thumb and first finger on each side. Let one leg come out straight. And the other leg is where we're going to drive the knee up into the chest for the drive. And then we're going to circle it out and straighten it out. So we drive it into the chest. We let the knee fall outwards like we're opening the gate or in Happy Baby. And then we're driving that leg back straight. We're going to do 10 on each side. So this is 3. Press out of the forearms fully so that you're not sinking into your shoulders, get all hunched and crunched. We want to make sure we're staying in alignment there. Staying in integrity is a better way to put it. Here's 8, 9, and 10. Another way you can do this is by starting out and then bending, pulling that knee in and going straight. And then driving it straight back, rotating that hip open, and then circling that foot. And doing it like that, and reversing. So this is 3. We will go back on the other side and do the opposite direction than what we did, just so we're even. Five, drive in, rotate out, bend the knee, drive in, straighten. Here's 8, 2 more. Excellent. And we're just going to start going outward with the first leg that we did so that we're nice and even. 1, 2, 3, 4, rotate out and in. So when I am drawing my leg away from the midline of the body, I am rotating my leg as it gets farther away, then I pull it up in that rotated position, pull it up and down. Let's do 3 more. Good job. We'll stay in our butts and we're going to do the reversed tabletop to L-sit. So, reverse tabletop, we will have our hands down on the floor, feet on the floor. We're going to bend the knees as we come up into a tabletop position. Allow the head go back if that feels good for you. Slight micro bend in the elbow. Straighten out the legs as you reach the hips back, past the wrists, and then back into that tabletop position. Squeeze the glutes and lower back. We're going to do 8 more of these. Feel free to adjust your hands as you need so that your hips fit through the arm space. Here's 5. Press out the first finger and thumb. Keep the abs engaged. We're warming up the body, waking it up. Breathe. Feel free to exhale out of the mouth. This is 9. And 1 more. This is the seated leg lift over block or pillow, dog toy, whatever you have available for you. So here I'm going to show you with 2 different items, a dog bone and a pillow. The bigger and taller an object, the more intense this will feel. The smaller, the less intense. So you're going to sit in a straight leg position to start. Place 1 object close to the leg, and then 1 object just far enough away so that your leg can fit in between them, and then go over. Again, the larger item is going to be a little more intense because of how much room you have to lift your leg over. So it will look like lifting the leg up 1 time, and then lifting it up a 2nd time, and then lifting it up to come back. And let's try to be as gentle as we can when we lower the leg to the ground. We're going to do this 5 times on each side just because we don't need to focus too much on the hip flexors and the psoas. So we'll do 3 more on this side. You can bend the elbows a little bit to support yourself in the back. That was 4, and then 5. Good, good, good. Now we will switch sides. Readjust however you need. All right, we'll begin. So 5 on this side as well. And that is in and out. And again, just do as many as you feel comfortable with. If your hips are sore from the last 6 days, mine are a little sore. My abductors are sore, the inner thigh. This is 3. 4. 1 more. This next move is one of my favorites because it's just so much fun to move through. But this is the low lunge to pistol squat back. So this is going to look like, I'll demo one first. We're going to start by lunging down with the left leg as the back leg, the bending leg. So we're going to lower so that the knee stays over the front ankle. Then we're going to reach our butts back, be on the balls of the bent foot, that left leg, and then we're going to rock all the way back, lift that leg up, our front leg, and then we're going to lunge back forward. We're going to rotate. We're in that lunge position now. We rock back, lift the foot up for the pistol squat, and then rotate. Pistol squat. Rotate, low lunge, rock back, pistol squat. Excellent. We're going to do a total of 3 more on each side. So we went through 3 already. You can do as many of these as you feel like will serve you best. So we'll start back from standing. I'm going to start by bending my outside leg that's facing y'all. I bend that front knee over the ankle. I rock back on my heel. Lift the front leg up. Now I'm going to rotate. Low lunge, rock back, pistol squat. It's okay if you take a seat in between. Low lunge, rock back, pistol squat. Take inventory of which side this is easier on. And 1 more each way. We're now going to meet in a tabletop position for the shoulder or scapula protraction and retraction. So, for starters, we're going to practice the protraction retraction while we're sitting up. So we can put our arms straight forward. Protraction is when we bring the hands forward and we round the back because we're drawing the shoulders forward. And then when we retract, it means we're drawing the hands back, we're pulling the shoulder blades back and together until they're squeezing in the middle of your back as if they are hot dogging your spine. So go through that motion a couple times and feel how wide you can make your back and then how small or skinny or pulled together you can make your back. And allow the shoulders to be drawn down away from the ears so you're not tense. That's what we're going to do in the tabletop position. So we'll do 10 of these both ways. We'll start by protracting, by pressing, first of all, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, toes tucked for extra stability. We're going to push out of the first finger and thumb. I have my hands just a little bit clawed, like when we did those claw push-ups, so the knuckles are slightly bent for each of my finger knuckles. So I'm going to press out of the ground, just like in a cat pose. And then I'm going to draw the shoulder blades together for the retraction, just like in cow pose. But I'm really focusing on the shoulders here. If you want to get your lower spine involved, feel free to do so. That was 3. Go at your own pace if I am moving a little quick for you or not quick enough. around 9. Inhale as you push away, protract the shoulders. Exhale as you retract the shoulders or draw them together. And then come back to neutral. Alright, we're about to take the push-up to a new level with Hindu push-ups. So we'll start in a downward facing dog position. You're going to really utilize the strength of your hands as you draw the chest forward, hover it through the hands, push up, down dog. Draw the chest forward through the hands, hover, and down dog. Do 5 to 10 more of these, however many you feel will help serve you. For our demos, I don't think I need to demo a jumping jack, but just in case you're unaware, all it is when we jump like a big star. The next exercise will be a push-up clap. So this is going to look like being down on the ground, going into a push-up, pressing off of the ground, and then clapping in between, coming back to the ground. If that is not where you are at, you can do a regular push-up, or you can go onto the knees for a push-up. For our prone reverse froggy hipsters, I did fib. You're going to want a pillow for this one. You're going to place it right underneath the pelvis area. Lay down, your stomach can come off the pillow. You're going to flex the glutes, and you're going to lift your legs back up and down. And if you turn the toes out, you will be engaging just a little bit more of the side glute versus the top. But you can switch, you can alternate, but this is the gist of it. Then we will go into the single leg glute bridge, where we line our backs, have our knees right over our ankles, hands touching our heels, roll the shoulders back so they're completely on the ground, lift the hips up, and with one leg, you're going to reach it straight up and lower. And this is the single leg glute bridge. Then we will go right into the other side. Last but not least, we have our high knee jumps. So these are going to be pretty fun. We are going to bring our knees high up into the air and hit them to our hands, just like that, but as fast as we can to hit our numbers. We are about to start the circuit, so please take a drink of water if you need one, and we will be taking a 1-minute rest at the end of each round. Alright, so we will start off with 60 jumping jacks. You can do this along with me or do them at your own pace, but we will get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Halfway there. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Good job. Now we're going to go into our push-up claps. So, we're going to do 8 of these bad boys. On your mark, get set, go. Good work. Then we will come into those prone froggy hipsters, pillow under the pelvis, and we will be doing 20 of these. That's 5. Squeeze the glutes the entire time as you lift and lower. Two more. Now we will come into the single leg glute bridge. Now we're coming into the glute bridge lift with one leg. So lay back, put one leg in the air, set up your back, press down to the arms, and lift for 10 on each side. Think about really pressing out of the heel of that bottom leg. We're halfway there. And switch when you're ready. One more and done. Now we'll come in to the high knee jumps. Do these at your own pace. We're going to do 8 of them. And we'll take a breath. We got 1 minute on the clock. Shake it out, rest. I took my glasses off, so I'm blind. All of this is just fuzzy. But sometimes these faster workouts just aren't as fun with glasses on. Woo! We got about 20 more seconds to cool off, chill out. Then we're gonna jump into those 60 jumping jacks. 10 more seconds. All right, get ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Halfway there. Ten more. And done. Now we'll come into the push-up claps. Remember to modify, even if you're going through these and you seem like you just need to not do it any more clapping. Good job. Now we're gonna grab that pillow for our reverse froggy hipsters. Place that pillow under the pelvis. Lay down. When you're ready, we're gonna do 20. 1, 2, 3. Reach the shoulder blades back. Relax the neck. Keep the gaze down. Good work. Now into our glute bridge lift. We will do 10 of these on each side. Lay on your back. Get your knee over the ankle. Get your back adjusted and lift for 1, 2, and switch once you hit 10. You're doing amazing. Keep breathing in and out of the mouth. One more. Good work. Now into those high knee jumps for 8. Whenever you're ready. And a 1-minute break. That roughly takes us about 4.5 minutes, give or take. That's pretty good. Pretty good for 6 exercises. Round of applause. Feel how good the body's starting to feel. Heart is beating, blood is flowing and pumping. Good thoughts come to our head, even if it's like, oh my God, woo. Everything's good. We got about 10 more seconds on the clock. We're going back to those jumping jacks. This might be the hardest round because it's second to last. We'll go in 3, 2, and 1. We're halfway there. Boom. Now into our push-up claps for 8. Set yourself up and start when you're ready. And going down. Woo. Grab your pillow. Prone froggy. Reverse froggy lifts. That's a lot to say in a mouthful. When you're ready, going up for 20. Beautiful job. Into the glute bridge, each side. Roll to your butt, to your back. Adjust yourself properly. Pick your leg to start. And lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch. We'll count down this one too when you're ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now into the high knee jumps. Let's go. 8 when you're ready. and a 1 minute rest. Drink some water if that feels okay for your belly during our 1 minute break. Showing up to a movement practice every day or 5 days a week or 3 times a week, it really is up to you on what you need as a human. For me, I personally run very energetic. I get pretty stir crazy when I don't have a movement practice. Yet, I know when I need active rest days, recovery days, where I don't show up to the mat or the gym or the climbing wall or the ski hill, whatever I fancy for that day. So it's really trusting yourself and what you need. And if you're not feeling like going, show up anyways. Get your blood flowing and then see how you feel. If you're still not happy, then leave, right? So just knowing when is it a rest day, active recovery like yoga, mobility, or when it's go time, even if my engines are turned off. And we're gonna get going with these jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1 for 60. I just like talking to you guys so much. I let the timer go over, but that's okay. We deserve a little break. That's just a few moments longer. Last round. We're halfway there. All right, to the floor, 8 push-up claps, or modify however you need. And start. Woo! And to the butt, bridge, glute lift. Oh, single leg. We'll come back to the hipsters. 1 leg up. When you're ready, do 10. And there's 10. Switch legs. When you're ready. Now we're gonna go to the reverse froggy lifts. Come back to the belly, my bad. Pillow under the pelvis. Lay down, and when you're ready, 20 on the clock. Do your best. I know your glutes might be a little tired by this point. Halfway there. Two and 1. Good work. Last 8 high knee jumps. Let's go. And we're all done. To finish up today's training session, we're gonna do 5 to 10 minutes of stretching so that we can continue to help the body recover. So let's head down to the ground for a low lunge. And you can grab a pillow for your knee if you'd like. I'm going to start with the left leg in front. And I'm going to let that back knee reach back as far as it needs to. And we'll hold this for 1 minute. Allow yourself to slow down the breath as we allow the heart rate to lower back down. Take control of that ability you have to lengthen the inhale, lengthen the exhale, and slow down your own heartbeat, being one with the heartbeat. Remember to have a slight micro bend in the elbows. If you'd like, you can turn that front knee out, and you can begin to lower down to the floor. You can stay here, or if you'd like, you can come up to the outside forearm. Push that knee away slowly but surely. I've been feeling these workouts, and this stretch feels amazing. We'll now slowly roll out, and we're going to reach the hips back. Still keep the back knee bent. I like to wiggle my front leg forward for a half split stretch. And stay as high as you need. No need to force the stretch at this point. Just move slow and easy. Use your inhale to lengthen yourself. Pick up the belly, lengthen it down farther, closer to the foot. Exhale to let yourself drop. Pull the toes back to protect the knee. And then we'll come into a pigeon pose. So if you have that pillow, you can put it underneath your bum on the bent leg side. Otherwise, you can just adjust so that the front knee is as straight across as you can get it. Start high and allow yourself to deepen, relax. Try to let go of tensing the muscles up. This is pigeon pose. Letting ourselves surrender, recover, heal with each breath in and out of the body. An option to stay down or come back up into the tall pigeon and reach back, twist away from the bent knee, reach back for that leg, bend it up and pull it back towards you. Allow it to relax so you can stretch the quadricep or the top of the leg on that back leg. And slowly release the leg, shift off of those hips, and come into a seated position or fire log pose where we put the leg that was just behind us on top, so ankles on the top of knee, and then the bottom foot ankle is right underneath the top knee. And if this position isn't available, just have the legs a little bit wider. Sit up tall. And when you're ready, exhale over the legs to however far feels good for you. It's okay to feel a stretch and a sensation, but if it's ever to a point of real harmful pain, I trust that you know what that feels like and you will not go there. And we will come back up to a straight seat. We will just switch our legs so that the opposite leg is on top. And same drill for 1 minute, wherever you're at. Pull the toes back to keep the knees safe. Allow yourself to have a few more minutes of silence, as much as you can in your mind. These are your devoted minutes, your devoted time. These training sessions are for you and you alone, because you are the only one experiencing what you are going through. So why not make it satisfying and delightful and relaxing? And we will begin to come into a lunge on the right side. Right leg in front, both hands on the inside of that leg. Reach that back leg back farther, untuck the toe if that works for you. And stay high for however long you feel is going to serve you before moving lower, potentially pushing the toes of the front leg out at an angle so that you get a wider stretch in the glutes and the hips. And come back up. Begin to reach the hips back. Wiggle that front leg out farther in front of you if you need to. This will be our last stretch for the evening. If you feel like doing a couple arm stretches, go for it after this one. Or even a down dog or a child's pose. Maybe you want to take a Shavasana and lay flat on the mat, pull a blanket over you, cover the eyes with a eye mask or a blanket or a towel, and give yourself a few moments in silence, in bliss, deep relaxation, to find alignment and inner peace. We can inhale and begin to there's one more stretch. We gotta do our pigeon on this side. I fibbed. I don't mean to fib. I just get so excited sometimes I forget that we gotta stay even. And that's okay. So start high in pigeon. Pull that front leg as straight across as you can and reach the back hips back. Put a pillow under the buttocks if you need to elevate the hip so that you are in a neutral position and not leaning to one side more than another. Let go of any place you might be holding tension in the hip and the leg. And slowly walk yourself back up if you want to go for that back of the leg reach. Otherwise, stay in pigeon for 1 more minute. If you go to reach that leg, twist away from the bent knee and just relax that quad. If you still want to get more of a quad stretch, you can stand up and do this same position with the back leg, just standing. So it's less intense on the front hip. Last big inhale. Slowly exhale and release the leg. Roll off of those hips. And we are done with our training today. Thank you so much for showing up for day number 7. We are 1 full week in. We have 25 days total of this series. And tomorrow we will be headed back into a core and flexibility day. So I cannot wait to see you again tomorrow for our next training session.